What's up guys, we are back with another one, and in this video I wanted to talk about how people can go vegan and do it the right way, because I'm sure a lot of people who want to go vegan don't really know where to start. And I'm just going to kind of tell you about how I did it and how that I think other people should do it. Instead of just experimenting and trying to add random vegan foods to your diet until you get there, what I think you should do is, first of all, if you're lazy and you want to make sure your nutrition's on point, then what I would do is make sure you get a multivitamin, a vegan multivitamin. Make sure you're taking B12. That's one thing that you definitely want to get, and it's important that you do get enough of that. So the reality is, most of us didn't grow up vegan. We didn't grow up vegetarian. Some people have, but I lived my life eating corpses and not even knowing what was wrong with it. And so we're used to that, and because of that we're also used to not even thinking about nutrition, even though in reality the corpses we're eating, they provided some things, but they really didn't take care of our nutrition as well as we might have liked to think at the time. And realistically, every kid should be educated on nutrition in school, like to the T, like every nutrient. I don't see why we're not. We need that to be healthy. We need our every nutrient that is required to be healthy, and even the ones that aren't required are usually important to get anyway. Stuff like antioxidants, stuff like phytonutrients. So yeah, make sure, if you don't know what you're doing, make sure to take a multivitamin, take your B12, and if you want to learn what you should be doing, what I would recommend is going to Chronometer, which is a great website. It's free. You can get it on your phone. You can go online to see how it works. You just sign up. It's easy. Then you can put in your different foods that you like, and it's super simple to add them. Most foods are already on there. You can add your own. It's going to have the calories, the macronutrients. It's going to show a lot of the micronutrients, and you're going to be able to make sure that you're getting around 100% of the RDI of all of your nutrients if you do that. So yeah, if you use Chronometer, you take a multivitamin, you take a B12, you're going to know what nutrients that you have and what nutrients you're not getting enough of, so you can figure out what kind of foods you need to add into your diet. You don't really need to add as many different kinds of foods as you would think in order to get all of your nutrients. Then you can decide if you want to eat all of those different foods, or if you want to just supplement a few things where you just don't feel like eating some foods, because you don't have to put so much effort in to being vegan either way. But if you want to make it super easy and not even think about it, you can just supplement some of the different foods that you don't even want to eat, and you can get those vitamins and then just eat what you want. Or you can, be healthy and have a wide variety in your diet, and you can get all the nutrients that way. So you have two different options there, and they both make a lot of sense. So the other thing that you should do is find recipes, because there are vegan recipes for every single thing you could think of. Like for real, like even vegan steak recipes that are really crazy, that I'll put on the screen for you right now, and I'll put some other vegan cooking YouTube channels on the screen so you guys can figure out the best food that you want to eat. But any meal that you used to eat, you can definitely find another version of it. And it's super easy. You just search YouTube, search Google, ton of different options there. Now, of course, you can always see a nutritionist if you have any intricate questions. You can ask a doctor if you want. A lot of doctors aren't very well trained on nutrition though, so they might actually give you some bad advice or even recommend that you eat meat, which is absurd, but it's a reality. A lot of doctors aren't trained on nutrition, and a lot of them learned from textbooks that were sponsored by the meat industry. And there's some good videos on that you could find if you search them on YouTube. But yeah, so ask a nutritionist, someone who's smart. If you have any really advanced questions, you can always go to a vegan Discord. There's lots of vegan Discords I'd recommend, and people there would be glad to help you out. You can hit me up on Twitter. I have my Twitter in the description. You can hit me up on YouTube if you want. And if you also want to see that you're healthy and doing well, get different blood tests. You can get a methylmalonic acid test too if you want to check your B12. You can get a test for pretty much any different nutrient. You can do all the general blood work, make sure you're looking good, make sure you're feeling good. You're probably going to feel a lot healthier on a vegan diet, realistically. You're going to notice a lot of benefits if you've been eating a ton of corpses. I had a lot of meat in my diet back in the day, and when I switched, I noticed a lot of differences, a lot less inflammation. I felt like I had a lot more endurance. There's just a lot of different things. So, simple as that. Then also make sure that you look into the moral issues so that you are able to help other people to become vegan and tell them why it's so important. Because, it's super important as far as the animals not being killed and enslaved en masse, and it's happening by the billions. There's counters online that actually show you just how many animals are being needlessly killed every single second and every single minute. So make sure you look into the moral aspects of it once you get the health dialed in. But yeah, in any case, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below, or you could private message me if it's something specific. But if you like the video, make sure to give it a like, let other people know about it, especially people who are thinking of becoming vegan. Consider subscribing. And by the way, in case you didn't know, you can work out and get extremely fit as a vegan. You're not going to get a protein deficiency as long as you're eating enough calories, basic stuff. And with that in mind, I'm going to go work out right now.